Park because when the Harbour was originally settled, there were a whole series of docks and warehouses around the west end of the harbour. So they numbered them when they got to here, it was Tier 4. So when the city put the park in, they just kept that historic designation. So it's Tier 4 Park. Big red and white tug you see up on the shore, that was donated by Blair McKeel, who owns McKeel Marine Services, further down the harbour. That's an 80-foot tug. What they did was they took all the sharp pointy things off it, cut a bunch of holes in the side there and stuck up there for the kids to play on. And the kids just have a ball, clamber all over there. Just splash park in front of it and swing and stuff. That's the Pier 4 Park beach area. Unfortunately, for most of the summer, it's posted as not fit for swimming because of the high bacteria count in the water. And that red and white buoy system across there is an attempt to keep the geese off the beach because they get over there and defecate and raise the bacteria. And surprisingly, for some reason it works. I don't know why, but the geese will not go on the other side. They'll swim along right in front of it there, but they just jump over the other side. The seagulls do. They go in there too. The seagulls jump. You notice the rock work as we go around the park. That was all quarried during the construction of the Lincoln-Alexander Expressway on the mountain. The main highway project up there. They had a whole lot of rock to get rid of. So they cut it into these big blocks, brought it down here, built seawalls. And in some places, that seawall drops 30 feet down into the water. This little inlet here is the Casa Bay. There are two more yacht clubs down in there, Donald Curtain Services and the Casa Bay Yacht Club. And the area ahead of us here, that's the Bayfront Park. That's the first area that the city put in to allow public access to the harbour. And one of the great sins of this city is that they've had this gorgeous harbour here. There was absolutely nowhere for you to come down and enjoy it. There was nowhere. You couldn't come down here and get no view. So they built this park, which was actually a dump originally. It was owned by the Lakeshore Brothers. And it was a silly plan that the Harbour Commission came up with in the early 80s. To fill the entire harbour in, it was to leave a series of trip canals going to all their warehouses and docks. Unfortunately, the economy collapsed and that idea went to the ground. So this big upland fell here. This has all been filled in. None of that's natural. That was, the city took it over and decided, well, it's time we made a park. So they came down, looked at it, and of course had to, because there was so much crap in there, they had to spray coat it off, fill it in with topsoil, and then they sodded the whole park. Made it into water. And it's going to be just gorgeous for the 20 years. One of the nice things they did, when they put the park in, is they leave large sections of it wild. You'll notice under the trees up there, and up ahead of us here, they don't cut them under the trees.